An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Get set. Ready. You ready?
To throw, it's Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Easy. Ready. Yellow lady.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready. You ready?
Now Breeze again. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Foles. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Foles. And this is going to be incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Breeze now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. This man was a Saint for 3 years. It's Darren Sproles. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Now Foles. Aguilar has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw now on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Breeze to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Sproles. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Breeze will try again on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Breeze to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, kill!
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's off the mark, incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Foles now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tiger, tiger. Go, go!
They'll look to throw here. And complete to Zach Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Goes underneath for Sproles. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's Foles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Foles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Toss play to Sproles. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sproles, the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. And the Bears scoring to grab the lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They start the drive with Smallwood. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They run again on 1st down with Smallwood. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Sproles. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Foles. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Foles. That's caught at the 1. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling.
And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Eagles have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now it's Sproles. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage. Back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And once again, they go with Sproles. Oh, he's got Darren Sproles. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And a forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Thomas. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Now Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Forced out to his left. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt. Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain. What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz? The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
180! Goal, goal, goal! Yes, it's it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Skirts by at the 15 and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it? I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line. And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. They'll run it with Sproles. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they're going the wrong way, as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.